Hey y'all, it's your girl Dom. Like I told y'all, I keep it real on this channel. So if you didn't notice, that is why I have this. This is just to keep my piercing from sinking. So I had my friend do these, like, it's called dookie braids. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my nighttime routine for you guys and show you guys that. And that's it. That's all. Let's get started. So what I do is I take some Yardley London soap. It's a naturally moisturizing bath bar. It's with aloe vera and it's with aloe and avocado. It says nourishing skin with creamy avocado and olive extracts. So I use this and it looks like this. It has the Yardley thing on it. I put my hair back. Simply, you're just gonna wash your face as if you're washing your face. I don't know how else to explain washing your face. But you're just gonna wash your face, and I let mine sit for like at least 5 minutes. I don't just wash it off right away. I don't do face masks, to be honest. Those are not natural, so they'll break my face out. I have sensitive skin. And then I put like brow pomade on it's like clear gel brow pomade, so I can keep my eyebrows in place because I don't want to get them arched or anything. So I be having to really scrub on these brows to get this off, and I look crazy, but it's all good, love. So I just want to, let's talk, let's have a conversation, y'all. So lately I just been, doing me, and I know I've been going for a little bit, but I'm bringing it back finally. I know y'all miss me, well, some of y'all. I was looking at my statistics or my status or whatever you want to call that, and I started realizing that more guys watch my channel than girls. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have to find a couple of guys that we could do, a couple Q&As with. Like they have like a lot of videos out, like what guys like from girls and stuff like that. I'm gonna have like a couple of my guy friends do the video with me, cause I know y'all don't want to hear about girl talks all the time, but my story times, I ain't gonna hold you, they be interesting. But as far as I want to still have something that attracts the guys too, cause I don't want to be selfish, I want to bring attention to the guys too. So with that being said, we're gonna have some tips for the guys. We're gonna do that. See, I'm gonna have to put another one there because it's gonna get wet. And it's no avoiding that. So I put it on my face like a face mask. This is what I use to honestly keep my skin clear. And then I don't want to waste none of it, y'all. So I'm putting the rest of this all over my face. Because sometimes if I'm feeling real, if I'm feeling real chic, I'll put on a little bit of mascara. But anyways, I just want to catch y'all up on what's been going on with me. So y'all know how I said, I started putting myself out there again, and as putting myself out there, that means one person. I don't care if I'm talking to somebody and we're not together. I believe in talking to one person at a time. I don't believe in all of that, I'm not with you, so I don't have to be loyal to you. That's bogus, that's BS, sorry, don't fuck with it. Also in this video, I forgot to tell y'all, I'm going to be curling the ends of these with flexi rods. Depending on how I feel, I might come and show y'all the result tomorrow. But I don't know. I might even take this out on Monday. So when I finally wash this off my face, I take a paper towel and I take the cleansing water, but it's simple. micellar cleansing water. Gently removes makeup and instantly hydrates. It's like a makeup remover, but also it could be good for like if you were sweating all day, you know, get that out of your pores. You know those things where it's like it's like a blue paper and like they're really thin and you wipe your face and you realize that there's a lot of oil on your face. If you look closely at my face, it looks like I kind of have a mask. Sometimes I would use the Noxzema. If you have sensitive skin, don't use that. That shit broke me out so bad. But I'm gonna talk to y'all while I wait for while I wait for this to be done. I know it's done when it's like fully dry and you can start picking it off. That's when you know it's done. So basically what I've been doing is don't mind my face, I've been, talking to someone. How's that going? It's going. Honestly, I feel like every relationship, whether it's friends, whether it's, whoever the case may be, I feel like that's always, it's always ups and downs. It's always like, somebody like disagreeing or somebody's agreeing. Like nothing is ever perfect. I don't want anybody to ever have the idea that a friendship will be perfect, a relationship will be perfect, relationship with your parents will be perfect, because that's never the case. Like everybody makes mistakes. If relationships were perfect, that means we as humans would need to be perfect. We're not. So with that being said, honestly, I've been going because one, I've been trying to focus on myself. I've been trying to focus on getting my body right, getting my mind right. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, I started eating crazy. I started just doing anything. But as far as me, like, getting my mind right, I have been trying to meditate more often, listening to music, writing down my feelings. I've been trying to do that. Another reason why I haven't really been on and posting as much is because, I had so many school projects, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I have so many PBAs, dude, if you don't know what that is. It's like a project, basically. I've had so many PBAs. I've had so many essays to write. I still have to finish my placement test that I keep holding off for whatever reason. Procrastination. But, yeah, it's almost ready, y'all. It's getting dry. My face still kind of wet. That's how I know it's not ready yet. But I'm gonna just tell y'all a little story time in the meantime, okay? So basically, let me tell y'all who I went with to get this nose piercing. And I know y'all gonna be like, I thought you were talking to somebody, girl. I am. I didn't do nothing with him or nothing. But remember, if you look back at the story time where I told y'all about, he came back for why. Okay. So he did come back. After that, I didn't tell y'all, I didn't catch y'all up. Me and him were talking or whatever because his uncle had passed. And his uncle was he played an important role in his life or whatever. And so I'm just sitting over there. Mind y'all, get y'all snacks because this video might be a little bit longer because, and I might have to make a part 2. So get y'all snacks, okay? It may be a little longer because I've been going and I want to help y'all, I want to interest y'all a little bit, bring y'all back in. Okay, so me and him was talking. Like, he texted me one night. I got a text from somebody on Instagram. I'm not going to say their Instagram name, but one day I got a text from somebody on Instagram and they were like, my boy want to talk to you. And I'm like, who's your boy? He tells me his what they call his street name or whatever. And I'm like, well, who that? And I didn't know. And so he sent me something else and I was just like, oh, okay. So you got his number? Because at this point in time, I'm thinking something bad happened to him because like I told y'all, the lifestyle he lives is like, it's crazy, y'all. I can't live that type of lifestyle. But like, I'm just thinking to myself, did anything happen? Like, I was actually worried. So I was just like, okay, well, do you have his number? He like, no. I'm like, do you have his Instagram? He like, yeah. So I asked him to give me his Instagram. He texted me off of Instagram. So we started talking a little bit about what happened. I'm like, can you call me? Because at this time, my mom is just like, now she don't really care because summer's almost out of school, about to be in college or whatever. But she wanted me to stay focused on my schoolwork. So she's like, and plus I have insomnia. So she felt as though if she didn't take my phone, I wasn't going to sleep. So what happened was she said, like, I knew for a fact at a certain time I had to give her my phone back. So then I'm like, talking to him. I'm just like, can you give me my number? At this time, my mom still does not like him. So I'm trying to dip around the idea of her finding out. Okay, my face is ready, y'all. But I'm trying to, I'm going to just curl it while I talk to y'all. And then I'm going to clean my face off after the video. So I'm sitting over there. I'm trying to ask him, questions. Because before I start talking to him, knowing the lifestyle he lives, I want to make sure I'm not getting involved in nothing crazy. I want to make sure he not, in some type of trouble and somebody looking for him or some shit. So this is before I even knew about his uncle passing. So I'm asking him, I'm like, do you need me because you're in trouble? Do you need me because this and that? He's like, nah, my uncle just passed and I just need somebody to talk to. Let me get to the point, y'all. So we sitting over there talking, and we talked and mind you, this was in like March, like in the beginning of March, maybe in like a little bit before March, in like the end of February, something like that. But yeah, so I'm talking to him and I'm telling him, I'm like, yo, what's going on with you? He was like, I just need somebody to talk to. I was just like, and I was just asking him genuine questions like, let me ask you something. Last time we spoke, it wasn't on the best of terms. So why do you keep running back to me every time you have a problem? And he like, honestly, I just needed somebody to talk to. And you did say the last time that if that ever was the case that I could come talk to you, right? And I was just like, right. So me and him were talking, but it wasn't on no trying to get back together with him. At this point in time, mind you, this was 3 months ago. The whole situation wasn't 3 months ago. The part that I'm talking about now was 3 months ago. Okay, so then me and him talking, we talking regularly or whatever. And then I'm like talking to him and I'm just like, one day, I don't know why, but for some reason, one day I was just like, I can't do this anymore. I can't keep sneaking around. Like my mom, like not sneaking around as like I'm trying to talk to him or something, but I can't keep sneaking around because my mom found out I still talk to you. She's gonna have a heart attack. He like, yeah, no, I understand. You gotta do what's best for you. And I'm just like, wow, like he understands. He's mature enough to understand. So I just kind of, from that moment on, I left it alone. But I was still thinking about, like, maybe I shouldn't have did it in that way or whatever. But then I'm just like, Dominique, you can't keep going back and forth, coming in and out of his life. That's selfish. So what I did was I was just like, you know what? One day, recently, maybe like, this was recently, very recently, around like April. It was like last Monday I got my piercing. Yeah, last Monday. I don't know what April that was, but it was last Monday. Yeah, I think it was last Monday. So me and him, I'm talking to him. I'm like, yo, such and such. Can you come with me to go get my nose piercing? Because at the time, I didn't know if the person that I was talking to was going to be able to, take me. Because I didn't know if he had to work. So I was just like, and plus I knew he knew the area better. And my friend was supposed to go, but I had to do something that Thursday. And I was like, I'm going out with such and such on Thursday. I can't, do that. So we gonna have to reschedule. So then he was willing to go with me. So I said, never mind. Like I have somebody that's gonna go with me. They're gonna take me or whatever. So me and him were talking, and I'm just like talking to him, and I'm just like, yo, like you could take me to go get my piercing. And he was just trying to figure out where the place was and stuff like that or whatever. And so yeah. So he was like, yeah, so we going tomorrow. Everything was cool. I saw him the next day. I guess he was like really happy to see me. And honestly, like when we started talking, it was just like we never stopped talking. I knew for a fact that I wasn't attracted to him anymore. That's how I was able to just be around him or whatever. But I knew for a fact I wasn't attracted to him because I'm like, you know what? I'm talking to somebody else and I actually want to take them seriously. So I don't even want to give him that vibe that I even want him in that way. So fast forward, I go to get my piercing. It wasn't at the original place because the guy that I was supposed to get my piercing done at, he just wasn't there at the time. Like the place that I was supposed to go get it done, I went to the wrong place and he didn't text me back to let me know where he was till about like an hour later, and I was already gone because I had to go home at a certain time. So, oh y'all, this is annoying. I had to be home by like 4 o'clock. He didn't text me till like 4:30ish when I was just getting back on the bus to go home. So, I'm on the bus, I'm going home. Nothing happened, nothing crazy. Like I just got my piercing, got on the bus, went back home. You know, he called me or whatever, we talked, and it was just like, it was just regular conversation. Like honestly, I don't like him like that. I still to this day don't. Once me and him ended, the last time we ended, and that was it. That wasn't my recent ex though. That was my ex that I started talking to my eighth going into my ninth grade year, my freshman year of high school. So that's when, like, fast forward again, a couple days went by, and then he comes over. Yeah, he comes over to my house. And while we're at my house or whatever, again, nothing happened because he didn't come inside. We're sitting on the bench where there's people that can see, because at this point in time, I don't want him in my house. I don't need him in my house. I'm good, love, enjoy. So I was just like, yeah, no, you can't come in. You cannot come in here. See, this is how you know it's finished, because it starts looking like this, like really scaly. Like really scaly. See? Okay. But yeah, so I'm just thinking to myself, like, no, he cannot come in. He asked me, I was like, nope. I simply said nope. And when you guys, I'm giving y'all a couple of tips. When you do this, you simply have to just put it in boiling hot water again, okay? Like if you wanted to try this on your braids, all you're doing is putting it back in hot water. It's not going to mess up your braids. Just make sure you have a hot towel with you when you do it, and just put it in hot water. And I'll show y'all the takedown process when I take them down, okay? I'm not taking them down tomorrow though, so y'all won't get that video till about Monday. But yeah, back to what I was saying. So I'm thinking to myself, like, yeah, you're not coming to my house. I don't need no problems with my mom. None of that. So fast forward to the end of the day when like, because mind you, he told me that he was coming over around 6 o'clock in the afternoon. He didn't get there because he don't have a car. So he didn't get here till about 7 something. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, you might as well occupy yourself while you wait. So that's what I did. I was listening to music, and then I went to the bus stop to wait for him because I was just like, you know what? I don't feel like waiting in the house. It's getting boring. I just don't want to. So, go to the bus stop. Finally, he gets here. We're talking. I'm going to get to the juicy part soon. Very soon. So we're talking or whatever, and I'm just fast forward to the end of the day. That's where I was supposed to be. The end of the day, me and him talking, and he just like, I'm telling him, like, because my mom kept calling me. She was just like, Dominique, you got to come home. It's late. Like, you don't need to be out. Especially because normally when I tell her I'm out with you, the other person that I'm talking to, she's like, she doesn't care. But to that day, I didn't tell her I was out with anybody. So she's like, it's late. You know, because she likes me to know that I'm with somebody. If I'm going to be out late, she wants to know that I'm not just by myself and out and about. So I told him, I'm like, I'm about to leave. Next thing I know, I'm like, yeah, I'm about to leave. See you later. I get a text from him like, you dickhead. No, he said, you fucking dickhead. I'm like, wow. I gotta redo the bottom a little bit. But I'm just saying to myself, wow. Like, some things never change. But, then I'm like, what is your problem? You know, what's going on? Like, I told you I was leaving. He's like, don't forget about it. Never mind. Then he was just like, then I was just like, he starts sending me thumbs up, and I'm just like, use your words. Like, what's wrong with you? He sends me more thumbs up. He was like, you're really different. I'm like, what are you talking about? He like, yo, you really fucking different. I'm like, what are you talking about? He like called me ASAP. I'm like, okay. So I call him. He like, how you out with, like, he was in his feelings so bad. He's like, how you out with me and you supposedly with this new nigga or whatever? Like, how you having me come do this and doing that, but you with your new nigga or whatever? And I'm just like, yo, boy, why didn't you just say you wanted me back? Why didn't you just say you were mad because, you know, I wasn't with you? Like, why didn't you just say that? And he's just going on and on. He like called me ASAP. So I call him. He's like, yo, like what I just said. And so I'm like, what are you talking about? I be with him. I just don't tell you when I'm with him because it's none of your business. And I'm just like, when you were sitting over there asking me when was I with him, he was just in my guts the other day. Just, some of y'all shouldn't. Okay. Okay. Never mind that. Yeah, but, like, I said that out of anger, but he was. But still. So, I'm just saying to myself, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, me and you, we don't talk. I don't need to explain myself to you. And he just going in on me. He was just like, yeah, he was just going in on me. Like, y'all, he was just letting me know he was not having it. Like, I was with somebody else. He was mad as hell, y'all. So he tells me, he's like, yo, it's cool because you let anybody fuck. He was like, you let anybody fuck in the first place. Sorry, I don't need YouTube to start acting crazy. Because they will send me something like, yeah, no cursing. So, I learned my lesson from the last time, y'all. I can't be cursing. But yeah, he was just like, you let anybody inside you, this and that. I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't even have that many bodies. You're bugging out your butthole. Like, and even if I did, let me tell you something. If I wanted as many as 100 men, and I don't, let me make that very clear, I don't. But if I wanted 100 people inside of me, I can. Because guess what? It's my body. Like, I be so confused. Like, what makes men feel so entitled to tell a woman when and where to do whatever? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Why do they feel so entitled? Not all men are like this, but why do you feel so entitled to tell a woman about herself? Because she's choosing to do, you know, what she wants to do with her body. I believe it's a free country, and it is also my body. Unless I'm, you know, unless I didn't get the memo that it was somebody else's body that I had to, you know, run it through them first. I didn't know I had to run it through him, my choices that I made in life. I don't. So I was just in awe. I was just like, okay. And then, like, mind you, I'm mad, I'm livid, so I'm going back and forth with him or whatever. And so I was mad because I was just like, yo, you sitting over there calling me a hoe, but once upon a time, and very recently, you were just talking the other day, talking real crazy about how you missed me and how, like, about things how they used to be. You was just talking about how, like, what if we gave it another chance and all of that. And I was just dubbing you crazy. But, like, mind you, I'm not getting on here to bash or to grade him in any type of way. But how do you, please, guys, explain it to me in the comments below. How do you go from saying to a girl how you miss them and how you miss how things used to be and all of this nonsense, but at the same time, with the same tongue and the same mouth, you go to and you fix your face to disrespect them? How you do it? Please tell me, how do they do it? I'm talking to the men that understands this. You shouldn't be able to understand this too much, but please tell me how your fellow men can do this to women. Like, this is so damaging. It's so damaging, and people don't understand. What you say to a person sticks with them for a very long time. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, don't even let him bother you because he's miserable in life in general. You could tell when a person's miserable. Misery loves company. It really does. I can't leave that like that because it's not going to curl properly. So I have to take some of these out. The ones that are single, I take those out. But yeah, I'm just saying to myself, like, misery really loves company, doesn't it? Like, this boy was just talking to me the other day about how, what if we made it work? What if we, tried it again? So then I left it. I was just like, block me. He was like, aren't you an adult now? Like, why can't you just leave me alone? And I'm like, no, block me. I feel like being childish right now. Was that right? No. Should I have blocked him? Yeah. I should have blocked him, but when he started talking crazy to me. But at the end of the day, I was like, no, you done this to me. You disrespected me while we was in a relationship. You did this to me for the last time. Now, mind y'all, I didn't want to see or hear about the part where men don't change. I wanted to believe in my heart that he did change. I wanted to believe in my heart that he did make up for the things that he's done to me in the past. Whether it was verbally abusing me, whether it was... I just wanted to believe that he was different, okay? I wanted to believe that he had changed, but he didn't. He didn't. So... long story short, me and him stopped talking, and to follow up on what has happened since that day that me and him were together, that was the last time I spoke to him. So, yep, that's it, y'all. So I'm gonna try to go and find the rest of because I'm not taking all of these out. I have at least about two more. I have a couple more in my drawer. I'm gonna go find those. But it's your girl Dom. I hope you guys like this story time / get ready to me / go to sleep. I don't want to make it too long. All I'm gonna do is just wash my face and then take a paper towel and wipe it with this afterwards. But I hope you guys didn't really care too much about my face, but I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. I hope you guys enjoyed, me doing my hair or whatever. I still look a little crazy, but it's your girl Dom. Like, comment, and subscribe, and keep that good ass vibe. You feel me?